Welcome back. All right, quick news of the day video for all you fine people for your Sunday, December the 17th. Starting off with good news for Freddie Andersen. So, of course, the Carolina Hurricanes, Antti Raanta clears waivers. He gets sent down to Chicago, which surprises people because Chicago and Carolina, not a great relationship last year, but Chicago's an independent team, so they'll take a player. But yeah, Freddie Andersen has been cleared to resume skating. Don Waddell confirming that that's the case and that he's likely a month away from a return. Adam Gold broke the news about this on the formerly known as Twitter, and that's great news. So, with the absence of Raanta and the fact that Andersen's not going to be back for a while, they've called up Yaniv Peretz from the ECHL to be the backup for Kochetkov for tonight's game. Considering Andersen's now on the path to a return, I would think Raanta gets a couple of starts in the minors in order to try to get his confidence back, and then you call him back up and hope for better results. It can happen that way. Goalies can get their game back in the minors and come back up, and hopefully that's what happens with Antti Raanta. But either way, Kochetkov looks good again today thus far. It's just after the first period, but yeah, he had a solid first period, and he's had a solid last couple of games as well. Speaking of goaltenders, the LA Kings, the reason why I'm wearing this Kings jersey, which the more time goes by, the more I like this jersey, I just got to be honest. Phoenix Copley has been placed on LTIR by the Kings, meaning he's got to miss, it's 10 games or 24 days, right? One or the other, whichever comes first. So with Copley on LTIR, we'll see how many games Talbot gets. If it's all of them or close to all of them, I would think probably close to all of them. Talbot's been playing really well, though, and so for the Kings, we'll see how everything goes for them going from here. But yeah, they've had a really strong run so far this season. Elliot Friedman reporting on the ongoing discussions of whether or not we're going to see NHLers at the Olympics in 2026. The plan is, of course, to have a World Cup of Hockey in 2024, then 2028, 2032, and have it where every 4 years you have a World Cup and every 4 years you have the Olympics. So every 2 years you would have some form of international tournament. I do worry about overkill with that. I'm serious. I do worry about there being some form of overkill with every 2 years it's one or the other. But hey, we haven't had an international tournament in a while. The 2016 World Cup, that was when the channel was just in its infancy. And so, it would be nice to see some sort of a tournament taking place again. But the NHL and the NHLPA are going to meet with the International Ice Hockey Federation as well as the International Olympic Committee regarding the participation of the National Hockey League in 2026. Elliot Friedman saying they don't expect to have anything done worthy of an announcement by then, like this week, but it is a step towards getting NHLers back and just sitting down and agreeing on what expenses are going to be covered. A lot of things they had agreed upon back in 2022, so shouldn't be a problem having that again. And that's been part of the argument is who's paying for all this, and the NHL are wanting the NHL wanting the Olympics to spend some more money on expenses. The NHL basically was paying for all this, and they weren't getting much back. So at any rate, we'll see how that goes, but it does look like hockey players will be back in the Olympics from the National Hockey League at the next Olympics. Jacob Markstrom is off the IR as we will resume the goaltending portion of this video. That's good news for Calgary. Rough news for Wolf. It means Wolf's going to be going back down to the Wranglers. But Wolf has proven himself, I think, in this call-up. He is ready. And whether Calgary decides to pull the trigger and make a change this year or going into next season, odds are it'll probably be over the summer. They make a move in net to make sure Wolf has a job next season in the NHL. But yeah, Wolf's look good. Markstrom being activated means it'll be Markstrom and Vladar from here, but for how long remains the question. And also goalie related. So this is all goalie stuff minus the Olympics, but of course goaltending will be talked about going to the Olympics as well. Nico Daws has been called up from Utica by the New Jersey Devils. Vitek Vanacek needs some rest to heal up, saying that it's not illness related. The flu bug running through all these teams right now in the NHL, but Amanda Stein reporting that Daws has been called up because Vanacek needs some rest. So we'll see if this continues right through. Maybe he'll be rested through the Christmas break. The Christmas break's only a week from today, anyways. So we've seen some good play from Schmid, and we know Daws can play. I honestly think giving Daws a game would be fine. Last time he was called up, I thought he played well, so We'll see what happens. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, as always. And again, it's really good news. Freddie Andersen back skating. So good on him, and hopefully he's back soon and stays healthy the rest of the year. But let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you've not done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.